15 years ago, when our daughter was diagnosed, I know of little to no research that was happening that had a chance of having an impact on our daughter's life and her health within a couple of years. And what FPWR has done is said, it's not okay for our kids and future generations to live with PWS. We're going to find therapies that can make a difference in their life right now or as soon as possible.
Live life full. It encapsulates everything that I want for Ellie. You know, I want her to be full in the sense that's tummy full, but I want her to have a full life, in every sense of the word.
I want him to be able to be fulfilled. I want him to be happy. I want him to be independent, and to live life full means those things.
After Aaron was first diagnosed, we didn't have any hope. And then we were able to find in this network a group of really positive people that had a really hopeful message and hopefully a really bright future.
I want to raise funds so that we can have research so our kids are going to have amazing, full, purposeful, meaningful lives.
I really believe that we're gonna figure this out. I feel like we're gonna solve it. It just makes us excited for the future. I think when we first got his diagnosis, I wouldn't say we were excited. I think we were really fearful of the future, and now I feel like the sky's the limit for him.
There are more clinical trials right now than there have ever been before.
There could be drugs that have an impact on our daughter's health, not just within our lifetime, but within the next few years is the reason for everybody to get so excited and to get involved with research. It's happening. We just have to keep pushing the ball down the field.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Executive Director of the Foundation for Prader-Willi Research, Susan Hedstrom.
Good afternoon. As Blake so introduced, I'm Susan Hedstrom, the Executive Director for the Foundation for Prader-Willi Research, and I am the mom to Jaden, who is 9 years old. I'd like to welcome all of you to the FPWR Annual Family Conference. We have nearly 300 people joining us this year, the most in history, in our 15-year history. I would really like to take a minute to thank our generous sponsors who made this conference happen. It is only with them that we were able to bring this conference to you in this wonderful venue of Las Vegas. So let's give them a hand if we could. I'd also like to thank our hardworking staff, particularly Melissa Demand. Is she in the room? She was the girl who's giving you all your registration, your name bags, printing out pictures. Sarah Peden. Yes, Sarah Peden. And Jacqueline Maison, our national events coordinator. Is she in here? She's probably running around making sure everything's perfect. I'd also like to thank some members of our community leadership team. These amazing women put on a fantastic, that wasn't a child? Thought it was a baby. They put on a wonderful new parent session for our newest community members this morning, and I really would like to call them out. Gwen Spearman, Sam Kalisic, and Maggie Sinise. So where are they? Can we give them a hand? So the success of FPWR and all that we've been able to do has truly been because of all of our wonderful volunteers. And there's some volunteers who have some pretty amazing skills that they dedicate to our cause. One of whom is Blake Brenneman, our producer in the back, who's going to be recording all of our sessions. And his wonderful sidekick and wife, Natalie, who's been down digging and putting in chords and all those wonderful things. She's hiding in the back. And then, of course, we have our photographers who are here today volunteering their time, Andy and Jamie Schoenberger. So in case you haven't noticed already, this venue is gigantic. Do not look at those slides. You didn't see those. This is, oh, good. You can't see anything. Even better. I can get it back to where it's supposed to be. Except that I don't know where it's supposed to be. There. All right. Can we get the slide back up? Is it possible? Do I need to do something special? There it is. Okay. So in case you haven't noticed, this venue is absolutely gigantic. I may have lost my way a time or two trying to get up here, and so I'm really glad that you guys made it. If you want to meet anyone this weekend, you're going to need to use our mobile app. Use it, connect with each other, find it. If you haven't already downloaded it, the URL is right here on this slide. The invitation code is FPWR18. Use it to maybe make some plans for dinner. Do not go to dinner alone. You can make plans using the mobile app to connect with some other people. Also, let's see, one other way that you can connect with families this weekend is by finding and messaging them on your mobile app. Okay, that's done. We have 2 important networking events tonight. Make sure that you come and join us. We have our welcome reception. This has been sponsored by Levo. We're going to have a band. We're going to have some dessert. And we're going to have a really great time. It is a cash bar. So find one of the 10 million ATMs that are out in the casino and bring some cash along so that you can partake in that. And we are in Vegas, so you're probably going to want a lot of cash. Tomorrow morning, we're going to start off bright and early at 7:30 with an age group breakfast. You can join up with people in your age group, or you can just come and network with some others. But that'll be served from 7:30 to 8:30. So if you're like me and you need some eggs for breakfast, make sure that you come up, or you're going to be starving until lunch. You'll see tonight or today, right now, if you look around the room, we have lots of wonderful industry sponsors here. Make sure you go and talk to them this weekend. They're here to tell you about their clinical trials. They will, if you have any questions, they will talk one-on-one with you. They'll be in here today, and then we're going to move them into the Florentine Ballroom tomorrow. So you'll have lots of opportunities to meet up with them. So, it's really, really fun to look out and see all of you out here today. This is where it all started for me. Jaden was 8 months old when I came to my first conference, and life had changed dramatically. I had left my job. I was devoted to taking care of him. And then I came to this conference, and everything changed. What I found was a group of like-minded individuals who all said, we can make the future better for our children. There's more that we can do. There is research that we can fund, and there are things that we can, in fact, change. There was an entire team of people, not just parents, but researchers and academics, clinicians, who all were here with the same exact mission, to find treatments for our kids. So I may have been a little bit nervous. I have pulled up a photo this is circa 2009, okay? I walked into the room. Does anybody want to admit to feeling like this right now? I mean, anyone a little like, what am I doing, right? I'm going to be honest with you folks. I was nervous. I was walking into a room with parents, and guess what? All their kids, they had Prader-Willi syndrome. And I was a little nervous because I didn't even know how to pronounce my own kid's syndrome. I mean, come on, is it Prader or is it Prader, right? You've had this issue. Wait, okay, well, let's put it in the national championship spelling bee, because I'd like to see those kids spell it correctly the first time without a prompt. Just saying, all right? So let's fast forward. Here's today. This is how I'm feeling right now. Super excited to see all of you. Like I said, how often do you get into a room with 300 people who all want to make a difference in the lives of their kids, right? This is like Christmas. Or maybe it's like shopping in December before the bill came in. I don't know. What do you think? Maybe? So I'm super excited to have all of you here, in case I haven't said that 1,000 times. So I have a dream for my child, and I think all of you do too. I have a dream that he is going to live independently, that he is going to be full, and then he's going to have a happy and wonderful life. And I know by working with these remarkable individuals who you're going to meet today that this is all, in fact, possible. I have the unwavering belief that we are going to find treatments for our kids. And with all of us together, we can and we will find treatments for our children. So without further ado, this January, FPWR added our newest team member to our team, CEO John Walter. John comes with a long list of, He has a long history of success leading nonprofit research organizations toward their missions, and he has joined us to help us move us towards our mission as well. So to begin the first session of the day, I would like to introduce to you John Walter.
Okay. So good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. It's my pleasure to meet all of you. I look forward to getting to know as many of you as I can over the next day and a half. And in that regard, really all of us here from the FPWR team is here for you. So if you have questions, if you hear things today and you don't get your questions answered, please seek us out, ask questions. Our board is here as well. Seek them out. They have a little blue sticker on the bottom of their name tag. They can ask their questions and then follow up with us, even after this conference to go from there.